Are you ready to grind? It's Sports 56 Grind Time with Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain. Now, here's Peter and Anthony.
Man! Come on! Let's do this thing. We're back! Uh-oh. I'm back! I don't know if we're back.
Yes, you are.
Man.
Look at him in here.
Darian, look at this. Looking all... Look at Darian looking good out here.
Yeah.
Got that clean... Nothing. We're working on...
Yeah, you're good, though.
Anthony Sain.
You're
We're working
good.
on getting Anthony Sain. So close. We're just... I can see Anthony Sain.
Hey,
right.
Man, I'm used to it. Hey, it's half,
He's
of,
right there.
half of the team, man. I'm getting used to it.
That's all right, man. We're gonna get this squared away. We're gonna be good to go. Welcome back, everybody. It's Grind Time. A brand new week of Grind Time begins here. Hopefully, you guys are thawing out. Hopefully, many of you have power. I don't know. I mean, this whole power situation is absolutely ridiculous. Still don't have Anthony Sain. I guess the power's out in his studio. MLGW must have been working on his studio for a little bit over there.
Still sending memos
I
out.
think we had an ice storm over here in this whole situation.
Hey,
right here.
who better to help him? He got Dr. Harden with him. the doctor.
They're going to get it squared away. Welcome in, everybody. We got a big Monday program. Obviously, oh, man, we're going to talk Tigers. We're going to talk Grizzlies. We're going to talk trade deadline. We're going to talk Super Bowl. We're going to talk, the Winter Olympics? Sure, absolutely. We got Winter Olympic update coming your way here in just a little bit. So all of that still to come here as we welcome me back to the program. It's the welcome me back to the program portion. I know some of y'all missed me. Some of y'all were happy I was gone, but you know what? I'm back, and that's what it's all about. After a little trip away, took a little vacation with the family, and thrilled to be back here. Although when I arrived back in town, I did not appreciate that I was coming north of the wall. It was like Game of Thrones in Memphis. The hell is going on? What did you guys do? I came in from Orlando. It was nice, beautiful, sunny. I got into Orlando, it was freezing, and I come, but finally it was like Florida weather, and I fly out, and I come back in here, and trees are frozen. It's
the Sain effect.
Looks like you're flying into the Arctic North. It's wild.
Hey,
wild.
come to work next time, man.
There he is.
No, finally we got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen.
Hold on, he deserves that.
I'm doing the show with my back turned to Peter, man, to keep the.
No, I don't think that's how it works, Sain. I don't think that's how it works.
I think we're past that.
I don't think that's how it works.
Hey.
Aerosols, my man. Aerosols.
Yeah, aerosols are amongst us.
Look at John Harden, just
appreciate
multi-talented,
you,
multitasking over here.
Appreciate you. Peter, it feel good to see you back, man.
It's good to be back, man.
That's how you come back. Not only did you come back, but you're here, man. You're here in my face, man.
I'm here. I'm right here. I'm right
gonna
here.
cry.
I know, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to be back here on Grind Time from the Family Leisure Studios, where family and fun come together. I had a little family fun myself. Like I said, I appreciate y'all taking care of business. I heard it was fantastic while I was gone. So
of course. Come on.
I don't want to, I don't want to spoil the fun, but I had to come back, man. I had to come back. We had a little family leisure of our own. Went down to the Disney trip with the family. It was great. Really, really awesome. And,
Look at you. What's the word I'm trying to say? Look at you disclosing where you were.
Yeah, I'll disclose afterwards. I don't disclose before. I don't like anybody to know. I don't need to know.
He don't want any terrorist attacks to happen.
I don't need anybody to know. I don't need anybody to know where I am. I don't want anybody messing with me.
Isn't that the weirdest logic, bro? like
That blew up Magic Kingdom trying to find Peter.
No,
I heard Edmonton's here.
No, I just don't want people to know. I don't tend to.
You want your stuff in peace. You want to be like, hey man, bring me Mickey Mouse ears.
Exactly. I don't need everybody to know all my business exactly where I am at all times. Well, I'll tell you when I come back. No problem. It was great. It was great. It was magical and all that. And the Magic Kingdom and whatnot. I can show you all the pictures and all that stuff, but I'm just gonna spare you for that. But it was good. We had a great time, and we just missed the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies were down there in Orlando.
Oh man,
a couple days after we left, so wanted to say hello to the fellas, but we flew right past each other in the air, just right past. Didn't matter. Grizzlies took care of business. down in Orlando. We'll talk about that coming up. Tigers took care of business against the team from Orlando. It was kind of an Orlando-themed beginning to the show. We'll talk about that. Trade deadline coming up in just a few days. We're going to discuss that. The All-Star game coming up in just a little bit. We'll talk about that. The Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this weekend, Super Bowl, next weekend, All-Star game. It's all happening. Busy month of February. Hope you are enjoying it as we celebrate Black History Month, among many other things. So just an awesome time, man. Thrilled to be back. Anthony Sain, I have to say, I missed you. I missed you and Darian.
Miss you too, brother.
I missed being able to chat with you guys.
Yeah, for sure, man. Same here.
I didn't have any. I'm watching all this stuff go down. I have no outlet to,
Yeah, there was some heavy, some real
stuff, man. We got the NFL getting sued. We got racial discrimination.
Right.
So we got big wins. We got losses. We got stuff happening. I'm just yelling into the ether. I'm riding. Peter Pan's flight. Go. I can't believe it.
Your wife is going crazy.
Yeah.
We missed you. It was so
Put
many.
the phone down while you're riding the Space Mountain.
Right.
I can't help it. It's
it was so many woke moments where we wish you were here, Peter. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Y'all weren't woken up without me?
Two black dudes on the show. The wokest of the bunch.
I know.
Does he know we call him Pastor Peter now?
I know.
He probably does.
Y'all weren't.
You missed Pastor Terrell Munger too, man. Pastor Terrell Munger came in.
I know you.
Set the captives free on the air, man.
Yes.
you missed that one for sure.
You told me about that.
Oh, for real? You gotta go back and listen to that pod,
I gotta listen in. So I hope all is well. I had a specific request, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this for Brian out there. Brian, what's up? We got to join us on the AutoZone hotline. Get in the zone, AutoZone. We gotta hit that up. He's telling me y'all hadn't been hitting that.
Nah, I ain't have it in me, man. No, you do it much better than me.
He must didn't listen daily because I took pride in.
It just ain't the same.
He said it ain't the same.
Okay, it ain't the same now. Okay, I mean,
He said it wasn't the same.
Absolutely.
Hey, I appreciate you trying, though. I appreciate that. It is the AutoZone listener line, 360-8255, 901-360-8255. Man, it is good to be back. Hopefully, y'all can join us on the listener line. You can call in. You can text it as well. We got a big show. We got our friend Mayor Mike also jumping into the mix as well at the end of the hour. So in the Family Leisure Studio, it is here for you. Anthony Sain.
You got it. In the flesh.
I'm not going to talk about all the stuff that happened while I was gone because there's too much. I can't even begin to talk about it.
All right, let's talk about the Yo Gotti album.
I mean, when I left, the day I left was the day John Morant was named an All-Star. So it's been a long time, you know what I mean? But suffice to say, I mean, his superstardom is locked in.
We are in the John Morant era.
We are in the Memphis Grizzlies era at this point. I can't even believe we're going to talk about that. But let me just put one little nugget out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell all y'all. Y'all have got to stop being so thirsty for this ESPN coverage and ESPN Sports Center and all this stuff.
Stop.
Let it go.
Not me.
They don't care. They didn't care about you before.
They don't matter.
They only care about you because you're fun to watch. They don't care about the city of Memphis. They don't care anything about Memphis now. They didn't care about Memphis then. They only care about ratings. They only care about stardom. And guess what? You got a star on your team now, so they care about you. Stop being thirsty for it. Stop using that to validate who you are as a people. I see John Morant, retweeting stuff that ESPN has misquoted him on. He doesn't. They don't care. They don't care. They're not paying attention. So quit it. And so I look online, I see these just like, ESPN, we're flexing on this. Man, just when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad.
Hey,
you don't need it. You don't need it.
You gotta
have some pride in yourself.
Who needs pride, man? Who needs pride?
God, dog, that's ridiculous.
I was having a conversation with a friend of mine.
Makes me sad.
I have a conversation that lines up with what we're saying. There was a time where I was not the sexy, charismatic, smooth Anthony Sain that you guys see now.
I don't believe it.
This man almost
I don't believe it.
I wasn't always that dude, man. But when I was that guy, I wasn't able to. There was only a certain type of women that liked me. You know what I mean? But
what type was that?
It's a type. They're out there. I'll take a 10 or I'll take 2 5s. Hey, who am I to judge anybody? But the point I'm trying to make is, since I've had my glow up, I can get a different grade of women now. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say, no, you didn't want me without. No, I'm going to say, yeah, come on. Come on, 8. Come on, strong 7.5. Come on, 9. Yeah, we can roll. I'm not gonna look down like, no, you didn't want me when I was. No, heck no. I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor, man.
My point. I'm not saying you can't enjoy the. I'm saying stop being so thirsty for it.
Oh,
Get it.
Well, I
just,
get
let it go. If it's fine, if it wants, you want to enjoy that part of it, sure. But man, just I can't believe I did that. Oh, I did that.
Hey.
You
mean like still feeling slighted?
Yeah,
and
everything's not about stupid ESPN.
Yeah,
ESPN did the ESPN. Oh, they said this. They said.
I get what you're saying.
Who cares, man?
Hey, at least you're extremely consistent, Peter. Because I think when I tried to do that whole John Moran thing, you said, stop, Derry. You know why they care? Yeah, because you have a superstar. So at least you're consistent. So that's all I was watching for.
They didn't care. They didn't care because Mike and Mark and Zebo and all those guys weren't superstars like Ja is. So they didn't. Memphis, the Grizzlies were great, but they didn't care because they didn't. They weren't box office. Ja's box office. So now they care. Okay, that doesn't change anything. Doesn't change who you are. Doesn't change your people. Doesn't change your. Quit all that stuff, man. Just get all that stuff. And another thing.
Just let it all out, man.
Oh, no, I'm happy to be back. I mean, seriously, we're gonna talk Grizzlies in a little bit. We got the Tigers. I'm glad the Tigers won.
Oh, me too.
Nice second half.
Setting up.
It's nice second half.
Setting up for their comeback. I told you I was coming.
Yeah, something like that. Great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What? Did Josh Minot run over Penny Hardaway's dog?
What are you talking about?
Did Josh Minot did he did he?
Oh man!
I mean, did he steal Penny's girl? Did he? What happened?
What happened? What do you mean?
He played 13 minutes.
I'm
he
not
played the 8th most minutes of anybody when they won the game against you. I'm putting my prediction just like I said 3 years ago. Precious Achiuwa would be a better NBA player than James Wiseman, and so far, I'm correct on that. I'm putting on my
so far, yeah.
I'm putting on my and I will continue to be correct by the way. I'm putting on my Nostradamus hat again. And I'm gonna tell you this: Josh Minot will be a Memphis Grizzly next year.
Oh, for sure.
Second time I've heard that in a week.
This year?
No, in a week.
Yeah, I said the same thing last year.
And the reason why is because he's the best player on the team.
Easy.
And with respect to Jalen Duren, with respect to Imani Bates, with respect to
Darius,
to the elderly Mr. Williams, with respect to
NBA vet, came into the league as a vet.
Earl Timberlake, the oldest freshman in the world. With respect to all these guys, Josh Minot's the best player on the team, and he can't play. They don't let him play.
Mm-hmm. I did not know he only played that many minutes.
I cannot. He had 16 points in 13 minutes.
Wow.
Like I cannot get it. I can't figure this out. I cannot fathom it. It does not compute in my, admittedly giant brain. Those numbers don't make sense. And numbers make sense to me. I'm very good with numbers.
Yeah.
Those numbers don't make any sense to me.
They're not computing.
He played the 8th most minutes.
But they're winning, Peter. That's all that matters. Right?
No. That's not all that matters. I mean, I'm glad they won, but I cannot. It does.
Now here's the one. Here's the one that I learned over the weekend.
I'm so confused by this team. I'm so confused. Why?
I find myself in a twilight zone weekly when it comes down to the fan base with the Tigers, and I got a new one today. There's a we don't need freshmen thing.
Oh my God.
That happened. And 4 months ago, we were packed in FedEx Forum celebrating the #1 recruiting class in the country. Now it's like freshmen. Like
this is a league of transfers. You got to have 25, 26-year-olds. That's DeAndre Williams.
What happened,
that's
man?
the future of this program. We got to bring in NBA vets.
What happened in 4 months, man?
J.R. Smith still got eligibility left. We're gonna bring him in.
I don't get it, man. Like it's like whatever happens, we're like expected to change the narrative.
And this one dude, Noah Batchelor, the guy, the only signing that was signed for 2022, comes in and he says that Penny didn't even talk to him and basically just ghosted him, and so he's out.
Wow.
And he's off the, and now Penny just decides that all you need are transfers and stuff. Like, why has it got to be all or nothing? Why can't it just be like a little bit of both? Like get some transfers in and get some freshmen in. Like,
like
you think Minot isn't the best player on your team? He's a freshman. And why is he got to say after the game, like, I think he was a little scared, a little nervous? Why is he always down? I don't get it. It's like he can't help but downgrade Josh. Like, he just can't let it go. I don't get it. Right. I don't understand. He's a 6'10", like shooting wing who can pass. Who's like
rebound, playback.
What do you want? Actually playing 35 minutes a game. Like I'm just so baffled. But you got to play ALO like 30. What?
It's wild, man.
Like I mean, they won, but I'm so baffled as to how it's happening. It doesn't.
Yep.
There's no. I'm a process guy. Right. Like I like process. Even if you're losing, the Grizzlies were losing, whatever. Like, but the process was good. Now they're winning. The process is the same. Good process. I'm big on There's no process.
Yeah, man.
What is the process? You go from all the freshmen, man. Recruit the hell out of all these guys. Bring them all in. Now it's like, no, forget the freshmen. We don't need it. Now it's all transfers coming in. But we still need. We don't need little guards. But now we all have little guards. We got a huge wing. Can't play him. He's scared. But what do we do? Where's the consistency? What's the process?
Ain't no process, bro.
Man.
Peter, I appreciate your enthusiasm. I'm a little surprised.
God, dog, I can't deal with it.
We haven't been in the same room since before this recent Omicron COVID. The man just blasted these aerosols.
I told you it's for your own safety. I'm trying to help you.
Man, just
came back from Disney. God knows what I got.
He said it's for your own safety.
Hey, we here now, man.
God knows what I'm
If I got it, I got it. Because this man give me a full blast aerosol.
I'm bringing you.
It's all good. Hey, brother. Hey. I think
people come from all over the world. I don't know. I'm all kinds of. I got a vector. Who knows? Who knows what's going on?
Oh God! Oh man, my boy came back on fire today. Hey, I'm with you, man. You ain't gotta tell me, man. It's all crazy to me. Because if I'm gonna say, like, who has like legit NBA All-Star potential on that roster? It's one kid, and it's Mana. Like, I think Durant's gonna be good. He's shown that even though this season's been wild, he's shown that he's an NBA prospect. He'll probably go top 10, top 5, whatever. But that kid, Mana, is gonna be the real deal, man. That kid ain't slipping past the Grizzlies. If he comes out this year, like you said, he ain't slipping past the Grizzlies. I just don't. He's
the perfect. He's what they want. He like long
characters,
like good character. Does it? Gets pass. Is a high IQ guy. I mean, all that stuff, man. All the intangibles, the tangibles, all that stuff. I'm so.
I can see him being Ja's little bro.
Yes.
Next year.
Yes. He's a big. He's so big and fluid and. In those passes, he's the best passer on the team. I just can't. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. I like logic, Anthony Sain. I need logic. I'm a logical person when it comes to this stuff. Like, if you lose, but you're doing it in a logical hey, you know what? Stuff happens, right? There's no logic to any of this. Doesn't make any sense at all. I can't get behind Penny's coaching philosophy because I don't see what it is.
Yeah.
He says, I'm going to make some tough decisions, man. It's going to be tough this year. We got a lot of talent. And he plays everybody. He plays it like it's my 8-year-olds when I coach 8-year-olds and everybody gets to play.
Yeah, everybody except for the Camden kid.
Yeah, Connor Glennon can't play. My man Connor and John Camden, for some reason, they can't play. Other than that, everybody, hey, we got to go 11, 12 deep. Why?
Wait, Darren, you might know this because I don't know. I'm not going to pretend like I'm heavily invested. The Camden kid, he's a redshirt, right? He wasn't original redshirt, but they redshirted him since then? Or is he just not playing?
John Camden?
Yeah.
And then Jonathan Lawson. We can't play Jonathan Lawson can't play.
I mean, but he wasn't in the beginning of the season. They officially redshirted that kid? The Camden
No, I don't think he was officially at the beginning of the season, no.
But he is now? Okay, I wasn't sure.
I don't even know if he's official, but I mean
he came back on fire for the Tigers.
Yep.
Man, then Penny says, well, hey man, it's gonna make some of these tough decisions. Man. It's gonna be, hey, I'm not afraid to piss some people off. And then no, everyone plays. Okay, cool. All right. And then he's like, hey,
I ain't got enough dudes.
I got enough players. I don't. Then he's like, well, hey man, it's big boy basketball. I'm only gonna play the guys that want to win this game. And everybody plays. Right,
I forgot about that. He did say this big boy basketball.
I'm about to be a real jerk. I'm playing. Nothing ever changes. I'm 15 starting lineups in 20 games. The university sent that out. The 15th, that's the most in the entire country.
Oh,
we're getting to the point of mathematical impossibility to have this many different lineups in a team. It's like almost impossible to do that. It was like a random generator of like, who's going to start today? Stop. Okay.
Oh, Webby. Halo comes out.
Hey, you want to start me? I don't get it. I don't. I'm so confused by this team. Like, and this is off a 28-point win. Like they killed him. I'm still, but it's not about it's about the process.
Hold on. We can't move past the fact that he said Penny picks his lineup like pressure luck. And Halo comes up as a whammy. A whammy, man. They gotta start me. Or you gotta bench me. That man said Halo pops up as a whammy. Oh God. Oh man.
So I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I hope it works. They got 8 games left.
Yeah, man.
I hope it works.
And this rant is also coming in the back of the Tigers winning 2 straight.
I know. I know.
We just beat somebody about 30 and
I
beat us
know.
coming in griping.
Because I don't.
It's weird, man. It's just all weird.
It's
just all
so
strange.
weird. It's been weird
Yep.
the whole time. I can't make it not weird just because they won. I
Yep.
can't just say like, oh, that's great. They did great.
Here
It's
they
a great
come.
process.
Oh man. But I will say this.
I mean, they're playing better. That's good.
All jokes aside, I think that Cincinnati game getting postponed might have been a good thing for them because it allows them to kind of tune up for, those major games. They got Houston coming soon. You'll get I think they got another easy game this week. Am I right there? They got another.
Yeah, you've got Tulane coming. I don't know if there's an easy game because Tulane's ahead of them in the standings.
Oh, my
but
God.
Tulane's like third in the standings.
Tulane,
So.
yeah,
And they beat us.
And they already beat us too.
Yeah, so I don't think there's anything like that. But you got 2 Houston games coming up. The rest of the league is kind of what it is at this point. Those are the ones that are going to matter. If you win, hey man, look, if you went out, you got a decent chance of doing something at large. Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't say that for sure, but it's a bad crop of teams. So
Yeah. If you run the table, man, you got to assume.
I'm just asking for. I just want logic. I have no confidence in the coaching capability, like the actual running a team on a day-to-day basis. And the stuff with Noah Bachelor makes me even more.
Yeah, that's concerning.
That's just weird. That's like, why would you have a guy and then you just all of a sudden ghost him and he's like going to decommit and he comes out publicly and says, well, he never
just call the kid and tell him you're parting ways with him.
I mean, either if you're going to get rid of him, but like, that's not the message you want to send to the rest of the. What about Imani Bates? The team's better without him.
Oh yeah, the money thing happened when you were gone too.
Yeah, that whole thing is strange. That's really weird.
But Penny said
back
he'll be back.
injury, but he's going to be back. But is he going to play? But is the team even better with him? Like, I don't even know that's. They seem better without him. They seem better when they don't have their guys. When they have a full team, they seem worse somehow. J. Lou says Penny's trying to keep Minot stock down so the Grizzlies can take him. He's doing a good job.
I'd appreciate it.
But I think even though he's trying. The whispers are out. The people, the NBA's talking. NBA's talking.
That kid is getting
because he's
good.
The buzz is, why aren't you playing this guy?
Yeah, he's this year's primo from the Spurs. He'll be that guy who that dude ain't going past Memphis, man.
He's a lottery pick. He's not getting.
And like you said, I ain't gonna lie.
He's not getting to Memphis.
I'm saying he wouldn't go past Memphis. People are probably thinking I'm saying at 20 something or the Utah pick or the Grizzlies pick. I can see that dude going. Yeah. Yeah, man, I would take a real shot at that kid at whatever the Lakers pick is, 12, 13, for sure.
Peter, something you just stated that he's a lottery pick, obviously. Is he better than Durant? Would you take him higher than Jalen?
I mean, yeah, I don't know
I'm
yet,
asking,
but I probably would.
That's a ball.
You take him higher than Jalen at this moment?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think he's better, but I just don't think I would personally have the balls to say I'm about to take this kid above, it'd be ballsy. But whatever the Grizzlies pick is.
But look again. Same thing. Why did the Grizzlies take Zaire Williams? Where they did
to lose me money.
Exactly.
I'm sorry to bring that up.
Man,
I mean, instantly like that.
Man lost $1,000.
That was a one.
Oh my God.
One day at Epcot's worth of money right there.
Man.
You gotta Disney people, man. They can suck up that money. It's incredible. Anyway, why do they pick Zaire Williams? They pick Zaire Williams because he's a 6'8", 6'9", fluid wing, got tools, can do a lot. Well, what do you think Josh Minot is?
super Zaire Williams.
He's already kind of beefier and longer,
yep.
and he's young, and so presumably he can grow a little bit more. Mm-hmm. He's already probably a better passer.
His frame looks like it could take weight.
And Zaire's come on huge in the last month and a half. Think about that's what teams are looking for. That's the golden ticket. If you get a guy like that, that's huge for your team. You could play him in lots of different positions. Those are guys that are just gold dust. You need them. And so, Jalen Durham, with respect, he's a really good player, but he's more formulaic as far as where you play him and what you do with him. Minot is, that's a really important position. Duran's position is not as important with what he does. And the thing with Duran is he a dynamic shot blocker and defensive player in the scope of a Jaren Jackson Jr., for example? Maybe. But at this point, I would say maybe not. Does he have the versatility offensively? I don't know.
Yep.
So, as a big, you got to be a really dynamic, fantastic defense, and he can be. Mm-hmm. He can be. But I'm not. I don't know if I'm sold on that as much as I'm sold on Minot as a potential, two-way.
I think the thing with Duran is that he's super young, still 18 years old. Mm-hmm. You think NBA teams probably think they can get him and mold him into something incredible, which they probably can. I'm not even thinking about him because I'm really thinking about what the Grizzlies could do at either one of their 3 picks. So, like I said, I'm keen. I'm laser-like focused looking at Josh Minot for sure. I would love to see that kid come out and go to the league because he's going to be a beast, man. That kid's going to be good because he's very teachable, very coachable. And with all the stuff that's going on, he hasn't dropped his head in that one time. All the drama and mess you hear about this season, you're not hearing that kid involved in any of it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I'll be, for sure.
I'm just telling you. So let's come back. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about those Grizzlies on the other side. We'll get to your texts as well. Lots of texts coming in on the AutoZone listener line here in the Family Leisure Studios. Get in the zone. AutoZone. 360-8255. I'm back. Grind Time's back. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56.98.5.
Be sure to follow us at Sports 56 WHBQ on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube to watch live video of our shows. Stay up to date with station events and have chances to win prizes from Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Memphis fans, your Tigers host Tulane February 9th at FedEx Forum at 7. It's Military First Responders Game. The GTG 100% campaign continues for the rest of the season. Scan your ticket each game to be entered into the end of the season drawing for amazing prizes, including a trip for 2 to the American Tournament as well as 6 months free ESPN+. February 9th, 7 o'clock, sponsored by Conway Services. For tickets, call 901-678-2331 or visit GoTigersGoTix.com today.
You've heard of James Gaddis Jewelers, but have you heard what they've done lately? Everything. A tremendous selection of diamonds and jewels, gold, silver, and much more. Lots of watches, tons of custom-made jewelry, fine gemstones, bracelets, necklaces, so many choices. Romantics will love the one-of-a-kind estate and vintage jewelry. James Gaddis has experts to help you with wedding and engagement rings, plus 2 repair experts for fine watches and jewelry. Layaway and financing available. James Gaddis Jewelers at 4900 Poplar.
When you're watching the Tigers play or whatever team you support, you always look for the end result, the winning score. And when you're thinking of selling your home, the ultimate goal line is the closing table. This is Sheldon Rosengarten with Marks Bensdorf Realtors. Getting your home sold for what you want and when you want it makes everyone happy. You should talk to 2 to 3 real estate brokers when you're thinking of selling your home, and make sure I'm one of them, especially if you want results. Most people have heard that when you want the job done, you need to call Sheldon. Call or email me today and find out about my highly successful strategic marketing program with the Shellbucks option. You can reach me at 682-1868 or memphisrelocate.com. That's Sheldon Rosengarten. Call today at 682-1868 or memphisrelocate.com. And go Tigers!
Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good. Really good. So good, you gotta try it. With Straight Talk, you can get our Silver Unlimited plan for just $45 a month. Now with unlimited high-speed data, plus 5 gigabytes hotspot data, and no contract, with nationwide 5G on America's best networks. Why pay a whole lot for your data when you can get unlimited for a whole lot less? Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
At Jason's Deli, when you're dining in or picking up curbside, you can expect wholesome food and no surprises, just delicious sandwiches, crisp salads, and quick quality meals made with the freshest ingredients and no artificial trans fats, MSG, high fructose corn syrup, or artificial colors and dyes. Around here, a lot of thought goes into what we put into our food and what we take out of it, because you're not just taking a bite, you're getting a taste of who we are. New items are constantly being created to expand our menu for all tastes and special diets with vegan and gluten-free options available. Convenience and on-time delivery you can count on. It's just a click away at jasonsdeli.com, so whether you need to feed 5 people or 5,000, the team at Jason's Deli, they have the credentials and the commitment to keep you satisfied. Freshness is nearby at Jason's Deli with locations at Ridgeway in the Park Place Center, Poplar and Highland, Germantown Road in Cordova, and on Goodman Road in Olive Branch. Jason's Deli. It's wholesome food and no surprises.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
Our friend Shy says I got to simmer down. I can't do it. So I can't do it. I can't do it.
Please don't.
You going all the way in. Please don't.
Please don't simmer down.
I can't do it.
Man, it was hot up in this joint. I had to go cut the air on. Man, he's sweating.
Oh, is that what I feel?
Yeah, man, I was. Yeah. Peter had me in his joint sweating.
Peter bringing the heat on him. That's good, man.
Yeah, you missed a lot of weird stuff while you were gone, man.
I know. I've been keeping it up in my. I've been keeping a tally in my head.
I thought you was totally unplugged, like you went past. So you've been holding on to this for the whole 10 days.
I mean, I'm not totally unplugged. I'm kind of unplugged. Like I catch.
But you had no other males to yell at.
I mean,
just started yelling at his wife.
Yeah.
Just stone face.
He said, "I told you about the game show on her."
She just stone face.
We're on Space Mountain. I'm like, I can't believe Penny won't play. Josh, they're like, we're on Space Mountain. Stop.
He's sitting there talking to Goofy. What the hell?
I was like, come on. Hey, get over here. Get over here. Chip and Dale, get over here for a second.
Hey, we're in the booth. Did you ride the hopefully now politically correct Splash Mountain?
They've closed Splash Mountain to make it politically correct.
Does it really take that long?
Yeah, it's
just go pull the cotton up. Just get rid of all the cotton. Just pull the cotton.
Man, it's
get rid of the black crows and all that old mess, man.
Yeah, to have the
take the slaves out.
It was Brer Rabbit is taking a little break for a little bit. Brer Fox taking a little break. It says it's closed for a spell. They're turning into Princess and the Frog.
Okay.
With Tiana and
okay, yeah, that's right. They made it. Yeah, they went all the way on the other end.
Yeah,
that's
they're
right.
going. They're going to try to have people forget about some of that stuff, some of that minstrel stuff and stereotyping and all that.
When
stuff.
I first rode that ride for the first time, I was like, "What am I on?
Yeah,
what is this?"
It was. It's man. I found the book. We had Song of the South, and there was a book that we had. I guess it. I must have. I don't remember the book. I remember the movie. I don't really remember the book, but I found it in my house. So they must have read it to me when I was a kid. I don't remember. Man, I read that.
Miss Carolyn read it.
I said Miss Carolyn would not have approved of this book. She would have probably hit it. That's probably why I didn't find it until now. It's this just straight up caricatures. Just
a different time, man.
I mean, racist and just deeply uncomfortable to read it. I'm like, oh man, this isn't cool. Like this, you can't even sort of write this off as one or two. No, the whole thing was full of it. So Splash Mountain's kind of the same thing. Like they said, nah, we need to change that up a little bit. And here's the other thing: Splash Mountain's boring as a ride, just in general. You just go on the little thing, and then there's one drop, and that's.
You ever been there? Splash Mountain?
No, not the Splash Mountain. But
you go up this thing, and you go around, and you see like some stuff, animatronics.
I'm not big on rides. I'm the sucker that I like staying on the ground. I'm not big on rides.
Let the kids ride.
I love the rides. Man.
Yeah, ever since the Twilight Zone ride.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm not the biggest
with your kids.
Yeah.
And it's especially if I'm not a fast passer. Like I don't.
Nah, you got to manipulate that system. You got to have an advanced degree to figure out the Fast Pass Plus. They got Genie Plus now with Lightning Lane, individual Lightning lanes that you have to pay for. You can pay to skip the line altogether.
Yeah, that's what
they got you now, where you can pay up front.
Yeah, that's the Fast Pass, right? Yeah.
No.
Totally separate.
No. They got a Fast Pass. They got a Fast Pass system
they got a straight
called
baller.
Genie Plus.
Oh, give me a break.
Genie Plus costs you like $15 per day, but then you can use that every 2 hours to do certain rides. But the coolest rides, there's something else called individual, where each person pays a certain amount of money to skip the line.
You can
so if I did Rise of the Resistance for Star Wars, I paid to skip the line because it was because there's like a 2.5 hour wait. I was like, I'd rather just skip that. And you have to do it like right in the morning, or else all those are sold out. So we did it. It's the greatest ride I've ever been. It's the greatest ride I've ever been on. It's the greatest ride. It's incredible. I cannot. I mean, the amount of money. I know it's expensive, man. But you get. I mean, like,
we're going in August, so I'm with it.
You get in this thing, and like, you got this hologram of Ray that like tells you about this stuff. Then you get in this like speeder. Then you get out of the speeder, and you're outside somehow, like.
How long was it?
And it's like you're outside with like these ships around you. Then you get into one of the ships. Then you go somewhere else. Then you get boarded by the First Order. Then you come out and it's like there's a huge thing of stormtroopers and like you're in the middle of space and they order you into this. Then you get rescued. Then you get in this thing and you go up on. I mean, like I don't know how they do it.
What, like 5 minutes?
Hold on. Y'all didn't catch it. I hope the listeners caught it. Now this is Mr. Anti-Meta over here. This sounds very meta-ish what you're talking about, Peter.
All right. No, because I didn't have to have stupid glasses on my face. I was living it. I was living it.
You were out of space, yeah. Okay.
I was out in space.
Yeah, I got you, bro. It sounds very meta-ish to me. I ain't gonna lie.
No, because I wouldn't sit on my couch doing all this stuff. I was out walking around in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, to take a trip to go out of space. I got you, bro.
Thank you. Exactly.
I got you.
You understand.
For sure, man.
It's a whole different world.
For sure.
I'd have these little like PlayStation 2 graphics of me like, get out of here. PlayStation 2.
So is it a more fun race than watching Ja Morant destroy the league? And
I mean, it's different. It's different, but man, it's legit. It's incredible. It's incredible. Like it's the hands down. It's just crazy. It's crazy how good it is.
So you didn't watch any of the Grizzlies game, but you did see the Orlando game.
Oh, I watched Orlando game and I watched some of the games. I mean, I have my methods of watching. You know what I mean?
You was probably in outer space watching the Grizzlies game.
I got. Just because we're in outer space doesn't mean there are pirates of all sorts.
In the metaverse.
All around the metaverse, right? Exactly right. I saw all of it, but I definitely followed the Orlando game. I was watching, and man, it's just the amount of fun. That team is just so. It's just so much fun. We talked about it before. Like you look at all the. I mean, like Ja Morant is ahead as far as MVP odds. Ja Morant's ahead of like Devin Booker, ahead of like all these, like he's like third, fourth, or fifth in MVP odds. Like this is insane levels. We've never seen anything like this before. Man scores 33 points in 3 quarters. Just he's one of the elite scorers in the league. He's putting up numbers that were as good or better than D Rose did in his MVP year.
Right.
He's doing crazy things, and it just looks normal to him as to what he does. But I want people to. I'm gonna continue to say it because I said it last year. I'm gonna say it again. You watch the development of Jaren Jackson Jr., you watch the development of Desmond Bane, all this stuff. We're going to talk about some future stuff coming up here in a little bit when we talk trade deadline. But I just want to say, for the focus right now, everybody just
enjoy the moment.
I talked to somebody when I was in line for one of the rides, the Remy, which I love Ratatouille. I was at the Remy ride at Epcot. And it's great. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. Great new ride. They just put it in. It's great. I was in line with a guy from Cornwall, England. He was right next to me. And we started talking. And you know what? Huge NBA fan. What did he tell me about? Ja Morant. I said, oh, cool. I said, I cover the Grizzlies. He goes, oh, man, Ja Morant. It's like, Ja Morant is incredible. Ja Morant is amazing. I enjoy. He wakes up at like 3 a.m. to watch them play.
Wow.
Because he flew over from England.
Sounds like me on
He's
FanDuel.
an NBA guy. Like he's a legit, because like they're 6 hours ahead of us. So he has to wake up in the middle of the night to like watch these games, but he's watching. He's talking about. He's like, "You think the Grizzlies are going to do it this year?" And I'm like, I think maybe a little early. He's like, I think they got a great chance. I think they're going to be really good. I do too.
He gets up 3 a.m. to watch.
Yeah. He's a fan. Like that's what it means. So I tell people, I'm from Memphis. Now it's like that's what that means.
Cool,
international,
cool dude.
Yeah, exactly. And he was like, man, that's so cool. Like, so it's really amazing to think about. And you just watch the games, just the amount of fun that they are right now. Man, in next year it's going to be, you're going to start talking about Ja's Supermax contract. Year after that, you got to figure out what you're going to do with Desmond Bane, all this. You got all these, money's going to start becoming a thing. So just appreciate what you have right now. Appreciate the possibility.
Yep.
Before the reality comes in and intervenes. Because you never know what's going to happen. Think about the possibility of Derrick Rose. I don't bring this up to be negative, but it's just like Derrick Rose, the possibility when he was 22 and winning MVPs was endless. And then, reality intervened and it was a bummer. Hopefully that doesn't happen for the Grizzlies. But I'm saying you just need to appreciate what you have while you have it. Don't assume anything. Appreciate what you have. Go down to FedEx Forum tomorrow to watch them play against Clippers. Go down. These crowds, to the extent that you guys want to be back in crowds and all that stuff, I understand there's some reluctance. I get it. But like if you can't,
Peter's saying get down there.
This is like. I mean, it's the best. This is the best. Not only are they the one of the best teams in the NBA, period. They're the most fun team in the NBA. Like it's just and their chemistry is off the charts. I can't.
I told Sain it reminded me of like Cleveland when LeBron and Damon Jones when they used to take those photos. Used to play guitars and all of that stuff. Before every game, they had like a photo op. Yeah, that's what it reminds me of.
The best teams, they just have fun together. They just enjoy each other. They enjoy each other's company. So you could tell that's the way it is with this team.
Who would have known that Peter's journey to Mecca, a.k.a. Disney, would have him coming back with a new lease on life?
He's on your side now.
Man's not here. We're in here, face to face in the studio. This man's, dropping aerosols everywhere. He's saying, "Come on down to the FedEx Forum." Hey, what happened, man?
Let's see, dropping aerosols. Well, you just had a phone call too, Peter.
Yeah.
The metaverse.
Zach Boyd called you. He said, "You're back from vacation and you will not be muzzled like a mad dog."
I will not be muzzled like a mad dog.
Shout out to Zebo, man.
Thank you. It's exactly right, man. It's just amazing to think about. And like I said, when I'm down there and I'm watching, we were down in Florida this summer at a different place, and there were people with Grizzlies gear. Like it's the Grizzlies are a cool thing. Like the Grizzlies are a thing now. It's a real deal. Like it's not just Memphis. It's everywhere. The Grizzlies are getting flexed. ESPN is getting dunked on for flexing the Grizzlies out of their schedule. Because again, as a reminder, like that's who they really are. Man, y'all got to remember. Don't be getting in. Oh, okay. Well, the ESPN, shut up. The ESPN's that's who they are. Just deal with it. It's unbelievable to watch. It's unbelievable to watch them. And that fast break, man, when Ja's going behind the back for no good reason other than just to have fun with it, just to flex on him, throws it right to Zaire, who immediately
gives it to
Melton. Chris Harrington had a great piece on alley oops today. I enjoyed all the different types of alley oops they got. They got different peoples. All the different. They alley oop. Ja throws a bunch of alley oops and he catches a bunch of alley oops. Yes. There's not too many guys that do both.
Peter, I hope you were plugged in. Did you see the one where Jaren, after Bane blocked the ball? I forget which game it was. Bane blocked the ball. Jaren gets it, brings it up left hand, throws it up, and then windmills it. Oh, my God. My God.
And they tried to.
And they called a foul.
Yeah, they called a foul.
But they kept.
Hey, no.
It was. I mean, the sequences that they put together are just
too good. Too good.
It's crazy. And again, it all comes back to Ja, who's been a transformative player. Like he just has that same thing that happened in Murray State when he was there. Like he just has this charisma of like this. Some guys just have magnetism. Mm-hmm. Like I'm that guy. And when he gets picked for starter for the All-Star game, and you have Shaq saying, "Man, he's the most guy like Kobe that I've ever seen." Like it's okay. Like wow. Right. Like okay. When you talk about that, like I'm not even surprised that he's gonna be.
You weren't here for it, man. Don't compare me to Bean, man. Don't compare me to Bean. Yeah, but just like Kobe, I did this.
No, I was there for that. Ja's big on that. Ja's big on that.
No, don't compare me to Bean, man.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. It's an incredible time, and
it's stupid
to start going around and think about what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. It's incredible. But we said this beginning of the season, man. We said because we talk about, we think this is going to be a year that Ja, takes off.
By the way, who said that Ja was going to average over 25 points a game?
It was you. It was me.
Okay.
It was me. Okay. It was me.
I was going to be happy for a good 20.
I said he would average 25 points a game. So,
but
I'm just going to put that out there.
We said
stick that
back from the meta and put it up there.
Metaverse. Man, this man is sold out to Disney. All while talking bad about ESPN as if they're not the same crowd.
Hey man, when Disney makes rides, they're amazing. When they do ESPN, not so much.
Hey, I got you, bro.
Stay in your lane.
What about Marvel movies?
Stay in your lane.
You like the Marvel movies?
Yeah, I like Marvel.
All right. So, what was I saying?
So you got your.
Oh, we said
trying to dunk on me. You got yourself all confused.
Remember, beginning of the season, we said, all right. So if we if Josh says if Josh makes a leap, like I don't think people understand what that leap looks like. I mean, we said at the beginning of the season, this is it, man. Like this is what we said.
Oh.
And there was I'm gonna put this down here right now. There was a tweet that Josh put out yesterday where he said, "Wow, I'm blessed. I can't believe how many blessings I'm getting." People were wondering what he was talking about. Later, a tweet came out showing him like on the set of a commercial for body armor. I don't think this is what he was talking about. Pete, I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. I think it's NBA 2K. That album cover, video game cover. And that's major, bro. Like if he gets that, that's you're in another stratosphere. But I think that's what he's alluding to yesterday. If I were a betting man, that's what I would say that was. And that would be
the only reason I hope
phenomenal.
you're right, B, is because there is no Madden curse to the 2K curse.
Not really.
I would not want him on it if this was Madden.
The only cure they kind of have with NBA 2K is a lot of guys.
Their seasons are down.
No. That was the last season they played for that team.
Ah, okay. Okay, I knew it was something. Okay.
Paul George was with the Pacers. The next season he was with
like Luka was on the cover this year. Like, I mean,
he's fat.
So it's safe. And then Zion, don't you recall? Zion was on it, then he ended up,
He was an all-star the next season.
I'm saying Luka's fine. Like, Luka's all-star. Like, Luka's not going anywhere.
So we're good with him going on this cover?
Yeah,
John's not getting fat. John's got.
Could you imagine what John looked like if he was like fat for real?
Yeah, I got a cousin like that. I didn't think.
John's got that metabolism. It ain't gonna happen. At least not while he's playing. I mean, I guess like if he's when he's in his 50s or something, he probably. I mean, like for the next little bit, no. We'll come back. We're gonna talk to our buddy Mayor Mike. We got lots more to get to as we continue here live in the Family Leisure Studios. Real Sports Talk, Sports 56 98.5.
Brett Norsworthy and Gabe Kuhn drive you home with Sports Time on Sports 56. Brought to you by DeSoto Auto Sales. Weekday afternoons from 3 to 6 right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Hi, this is Troy Five-Ash, owner of Five-Ash Roof Services. As we all know, Memphis can be a hotbed for severe weather, and that weather can play havoc on our roofs. Most people don't know what they should do first when they're concerned about the condition of their roof. Call their insurance company, call a contractor, or trust a door-to-door salesman that's making claims that are hard to believe. My advice would be call the contractor that you know and trust. If you don't know any, research your local contractors and give 2 or 3 a call. I hope your research will lead you to us. Have your roof inspected, decide for yourself what you should do, and whether or not you should file a claim with your insurance company. It's your home, it's your policy, and it's your money. Don't let anyone pressure you into anything. If you give Five-Ash Roofing a call, we promise personal service with a member of our family with no pressure and no hype. Five-Ash Roof Services, proud partner of the Memphis Tigers and the official roofer of the Tigers home team. Five-Ash Roofing, fair, honest, and ethical. 367-0050 or memphisroofer.com.
Five-Ash Roofing, it's what we do.
Get in the swing of things. Grab your friends, your clients, your employees, and go enjoy everything you love about Topgolf in a luxury suite while at Memphis' only Topgolf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen's Small Bites. Topgolf Swing Suite is an immersive social experience offering guests a luxury private lounge to enjoy Erling Jensen's extraordinary food and beverage service, all while playing a selection of games in a one-of-a-kind simulation day. Topgolf Swing Suites are great for work outings, celebrations, or just getting together. It's fun for the whole family. It's fun for golfers and non-golfers alike. They have more than just golf. They have soccer, baseball, zombie dodgeball, football, and more. Located at 5069 Sainterland, adjacent to the Doubletree East Memphis. Check us out at SwingSuiteMemphis.com or call us at 901-58-SWING. Again, that's 901-58-SWING at Memphis' only Topgolf Swing Suite at Erling Jensen's Small Bites. Book your suite today.
Cutting the price of your wireless bill feels good. Really good. So good, you gotta try it. With Straight Talk, you can get our Silver Unlimited plan for just $45 a month. Now with unlimited high-speed data, plus 5 gigabytes hotspot data, and no contract, with nationwide 5G on America's best networks. Why pay a whole lot for your data when you can get unlimited for a whole lot less? Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise. 5G capable device required. Actual availability, coverage, and speed may vary. See terms and conditions at straighttalk.com.
The global shortage on chicken is finally over, but there are still places that will tell you that it is hard to find, except for our good friends at Poultry Power. Poultry Power is currently delivering chicken in bulk to your home or business at prices lower than your local grocer or food distributor. Having a cookout or catering event? Tired of being told no by other food companies when you need chicken for your restaurant? Poultry Power can save the day. Visit www.poultrypower.org to place your order now. And remember, when others tell you no, Poultry Power has the power to tell you yes.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
All right. It's been a minute since I talked to this man. Mayor Mike joins us now on the program. Live from parts unknown.
What's going on, Pete?
Mayor Mike, what's up, man?
Man, you got it, baby. You got it. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute.
I know. I was away for about a week and a half, man. I've been back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm back feeling good. I was down in Magic Kingdom, down in Orlando with the family, doing a little Disney thing. It was good.
Disney and turned them, man. Disney and turned them out, man.
Turn them out, man. Okay. Hey, this is the best time to go to Disney World, honestly, man.
Oh, the weather was amazing. Well, it was actually a little cold at first, and then it turned into just like 70. We've been to stuff like that in the summer, and it's 110 and sweaty and nasty.
The lines are usually longer too in
in
the summertime, so you can really get right on up to it. Yeah, I usually go around like Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good deal, and the food is amazing, and it's good. Hey, you would have liked them, and they had a food and wine festival. When we were down there,
I would have been all over there,
Epcot. Man. You walked all around Epcot, and they had stands that each country had different little things, for
that's dope.
For cheap by Disney standards, for cheap. So you walk up and get a little like beef,
$25.
Yeah, it was like $9 for like a little thing, which is for Disney's like that's nothing.
Oh, that's super cheap, man.
Yeah, you walk in, get a little beef Wellington, get a little empanada, go over to get a little.
I appreciate you being so cultured. I love it.
It was good. It was really cool, man. It was really cool. Now tell me about yourself though. What's going on? What's going on here? So since I've been away, you got power?
Yeah, man, my partner went out, baby. What you talking about, man? When you the man, baby, when you the man, you ain't got to worry about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I do what I want. Everybody else just do what they can.
MLGW stands for Mike.
Yeah, it stands for Mike. Mike knows what's up. I ain't gonna. No, man, we never lost any power, man. It was all good over at the Butler House. Yeah, we was just sitting there watching Star Wars all weekend for the most part.
Oh.
But let's see, man. So last week was my daughter's birthday. Shout out to Maddie. She turned 14.
Mm-hmm.
So we did.
Maddie's not 14 years old, bro.
Maddie is 14, bro. Like, she just
turned
14. I know. Everybody thinks she's little Maddie. She's a young lady now.
Y'all are
young
old.
lady.
Y'all are old.
Yeah, I know, right?
That means I've known you longer than I think I know you, too, because Maddie was like
in
elementary
because you
school.
met Maddie when she was a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
she
good
was a
God.
Kid. She's like six or seven when you met her.
Yeah, probably so. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But other than that, man, so I gathered a group of. So I pulled a kind of petty move. So there's like these. Some people consider me like an influencer or whatever, which I don't. But I'm invited to all these influencer things. So I go, and I'm usually the only guy. There might be one other guy. So I know some other guys who I consider influencers. So we decided to put together, like, how women have Galentimes?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's like Valentine's for the gals. Right. So I organized a Palentine for the fellas. Mm-hmm. So so from that, we just we did some epic stuff, man, but it really was normal stuff that anybody can do. And that was the point of it. Just to show guys that, you can do more than just go to the club. It's a lot more that you can do out in these Memphis streets, man. So we went to Craft X, which is really dope. We went there, and then we got a reservation at Curfew, but they tried to finagle us on some pricing. So we ended up going to this other place, Curry and Jerk. Amazing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, that's my first time ever going. It was amazing. The beef patties was everything. Then beyond that, we went to 8 and Fan, which is also Central Station. One of my buddies who's in the group, he's a bartender. He owns a bar. Well, he'll be open in April. So he got behind the bar and mixed us up some cool stuff. And then from there, we stopped at Art Bar at Crosstown. And then we went on home, man. We went on home. No strippers, no clubs, none of that, man. Just good old drinking and karaokeing and having a good time with the fellas, man. And I think guys should do that more. You know, I went out with a guy a long time ago, and we went to a comedy show, had a good time, came home. The next day, he was like, man, last night was kind of whack. I was like, man, I had a good time. He's like, man, we didn't get no girls. And I was like, see, that's where you messed up. If you're only going out to look for girls, man, you're already lost. You'll never have a good time. So I like to try to have a good time without.
That's nice, man. Male friendship is hard to keep up as you get older. You have to work at it. You got to work at it.
It really is, man. Yeah, I mean, cause me and Sain been friends for a long time, and we have to work at our friendship, man. We argue.
Oh yeah, can't stand him like ass. Be honest.
Right. Sometimes
my guy,
I can't stand him, but it's my guy. I love him to death, man. I'll shoot a stripper for him, man. But you know, but that's my guy. You know, but you really have to cultivate your guy friend. It's just for guys, man.
That's exactly it. Yeah, exactly. It's a different thing, man. I saw a bunch of people, a bunch of like girls and women down. We were down at Disney doing. They had all their shirts on, like, oh, this is mom's this and mom and dad. Yeah. I didn't see one dads going to Disney together without the family. I didn't see one.
Right, and
I saw a bunch of dads that were like, "This is gonna financially kill me. This is the worst decision of my life." And I hate it.
Right.
Hey, well, somebody probably financing theirs too. He just went there to watch it. He went there to witness it.
That's a fair point.
But yeah, I think guys should get together and do stuff. Like the next one I'm planning is gonna be with guys with kids, man. So saying get ready for that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, just different things that guys can do together, man. Because we got to do that, man. We can't just sit on the couch or sit at a bar. We got to go do something.
Exactly.
What the girls at?
Yeah, I hate that. What the girls at? So man, look, man, when you get older, man, you don't want to worry about all that.
They'll be there, man.
They're gonna be there regardless. They're gonna be there. So yeah, man. So that's what I did for the weekend, and I recovered Sunday because my recovery is not as good as it used to be anymore. So
that's the real deal there. I mean,
Wolverine's antimantium is starting to poison him over there with Mike, man. Mike he normally recovers. That guy usually can recover real fast, but he's starting to.
Bro, the next day, man, I would get right back up and go to brunch, man. No problem. But man, when I tell you, man, I sat around the house all day. I didn't do a thing. I didn't answer the phone. I didn't do nothing yesterday. Yeah. Nothing at all.
Well, Mike, you might be excited about my weekend too, man.
What you do, man?
A friend of mine, Keenan Shotwell, one of the best keyboard players in the city of Memphis. He had an event called Notes and Flow. It was like a jazz tribute with a Black History theme. And
I like that.
It was like him. He had like a bass. What's the bass violin? Bass. It's called a bass, right?
A bass.
Bass player. He had a bass player. Because he had a bass, like a bass guitar player. Right, then he had a bass player.
Right.
Then he had a trumpet player.
There's two different things. Two different kinds.
Yeah, but it was dope, man. I want to differentiate. You know what I'm trying to say. Tell the difference between the two. So it was dope though, man.
I'm about to call your brother and get it.
Right.
He's not gonna be rapping like this.
And then it was like he has like poets, a guy that was rapping. It was like a real vibe, man. Like super dope. And he asked me to MC it. It was in the. You talked about the Art Bar. It was in the Crosstown right next. It was in the green room right next to the Art Bar. It was a vibe. It was a real vibe, man. I MC'd.
So you were MCing it,
bro?
Like, ladies and gentlemen, up next, your boy. Here he comes. Ladies and gentlemen, straight out of that bush.
I've never really been to one of those like poetry things, man.
Oh, it was a vibe. Man.
I never got poetry.
Was it
man.
like?
I feel like I comprehend
it. Snapping. And, you had to all the girls like the little natural froze and
Lord.
Deodorant was optional,
Yeah, that's right.
That's
right.
I dig that.
Natural
I don't really do
hair all over, natural.
Yeah, hair on their arms,
Oh, not that type.
Hey,
whole bunch of Venus Williams.
Cool, man. Hey,
the kind of I really like to just be one with you tonight. Like, hey, I'm down. I can do that.
Chewy oil is.
We can just be one. Like, hey, I'm down for being one with you, man. My lady, I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Them natural girls, man, their hair smells amazing.
Yeah, it does, man.
Like,
their hands be rough.
I don't know.
The hands do be rough. The hands gonna be rough. I'm gonna tell you, this is my thing, man. It's two types of women in this world that smell amazing, man. It's natural black women and older white women. Like, they just smell amazing all the time.
Yeah,
like,
all white women smell good. All black women smell good too, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
man,
I think you get to a certain point though, it goes off the cliff. It's
too
much. It's too much. Yeah, it's too much. Yeah,
I'm talking about like a fancy Germantown living older white lady.
Yeah,
They wear white
a
diamonds.
lot of lotions
Yeah.
and
Yeah. They smell great. They smell great.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's
Man, it's nasty. Man,
I agree with that. Yeah.
Man, came back super freaky.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Super freaky.
Yeah, let's talk about that some more.
Yeah, those Germantown ladies.
So I got a question for y'all now.
What's up?
Question for y'all,
real quick, we got to run. Real quick, we got to run.
Are y'all ready for Valentine's Day, man? Yes or no?
No.
We don't really.
I don't apply to that area.
Yeah, we don't really do a lot as far as Valentine's Day go. We every day with me is Valentine's Day. So
look at that!
Don't believe that, Pete. Don't believe that, Pete. Don't believe that. Don't never believe that.
Yeah, you're gonna lose, man. You're gonna mess up.
You're gonna lose.
No. I'm just saying in general. Like, I'm not saying I don't get anything. I'm just saying just by the way. I mean, just it's a really. The gift is being with me, honestly. That's enough.
Oh,
that's true. That is true. You are a gift.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Well, we got to get ready.
All right. Yeah, y'all get ready, man.
All right. Well, we're going to talk next week. It's going to be Valentine's Day. We talk. So you have some very last minute tips. For everybody.
Right.
Right there. It's right. The very lastest of last minute tips coming up next week.
That's
Thanks, man.
Dope. Yeah, that's going to be dope.
Good talking to you, man.
All right, Mike.
He's our pal, Mayor Mike, joining us on the program. We'll come back. Hour number 2 on the way. We have so much more to get to. We're going to talk about trade deadline coming up, all those options that are out there. We'll talk Super Bowl and a whole lot more as we continue. Real Sports Stars, Sports 5698.
I'm with Pat Donahue from the Rendezvous Shipping Kitchen. Pat, how are things downtown at the Shipping Kitchen?
Thanks, Brett. Wow, what a year it's been. 2020 threw a lot of changes at us. One of them was our great Memphis customers figured out how to ship our ribs all over the country.
Pat, we know you ship your ribs and shoulder all over the country. What are some of the other popular packages?
One of our most popular packages that's come out in the last year or two has been the barbecue nacho box. Well, our nacho box is an all-Memphis box. It includes our pork shoulder. It includes our friends at Poncho's cheese dip. Also includes Brim's chips, Felicia Suzanne's peppers, a bottle of our barbecue sauce, a bottle of our famous seasoning, some reheating tips, wet naps, cook hats, and you can even throw in a box of Dinstall's Cashew Crunch for the sweet tooth.
And Pat, this ships overnight just like the rest.
Brett, it sure does.
Where do we order this great food?
You can get these boxes by visiting our website. Go to www.hogsfly.com.
In the Alley in Mr. Charlie Virgos' Rendezvous, a family-owned restaurant in downtown Memphis since 1948.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
I'm Brian Elder, 867-0303. Hurricane season is upon us. Is your roof ready? Are your shingles laying down and sealed properly? Call me right now, 867-0303. They say you get what you pay for. That's why my opinion is free. Maybe you've got years of life left in your roof. If so, I'll tell you that. But if I find storm damage or a compromised roof system, I'll lay out some options for you. Don't let them tell you it needs to be replaced if it only needs a repair. Call me, 867-0303. Has your insurance company already seen it and rejected your claim? Maybe they're correct. Most of the time, they're not. They do tend to become more reasonable once I get involved, though. 867-0303. I'll measure your roof from outer space or BrianElderRoofing.com.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
Tire pressure light on? Tread low? Car sliding when you stop? It's time to go down to Milton on the Spot. Serving you at 3 locations: 1684 Getwell Road, 2127 Ellis Presley, and 3691 North Watkins. Memphis' largest supply of new and used tires, all under warranty. Yes, that's warranty on used tires too. Ask about the tire rotation and balance specials. Milton on the Spot on Getwell Road, Elvis Presley, or North Watkins. Here to take care of your every tire need. Milton on the Spot.
Hi, everyone. Greg Gaston for FanDuel. The NFL season all comes down to this: Super Bowl 56, with the Rams taking on the Bengals. To celebrate, FanDuel Sportsbook is hooking all customers up with a risk-free same-game parlay. New and existing customers can place any same-game parlay of 3 legs or more on the Super Bowl, and if you don't win, FanDuel will refund you. Already have an account? To qualify, just place your risk-free same-game parlay before the Super Bowl kicks off. New customers, Join today with promo code GASMAN to enjoy 56-1 odds on either team to win the Super Bowl. You can turn a $5 bet into $280 in cash. FanDuel is an official sports betting partner of the National Football League. Must be 21 or over and present in Tennessee. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund is $5. Unless otherwise specified, restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you have a gambling problem, call Tennessee Redline at 1-800-889-9789.
It doesn't matter how much you owe on your trade-in. It doesn't matter if you've got bad credit. Everybody saves big during Sunrise Buick GMC's year-end blowout. Hundreds of new and used Buicks and GMCs with a $5 million used car inventory, specializing in cars and trucks under $10,000. Remember, Sunrise wants to get you financed. Bad credit, bankrupt, slow pay, it's okay. Sunrise specializes in secondary financing and works to get you financed when no one else can. Zero down with approved credit delivers at Sunrise. Buy American and buy from sunrisememphis.com. Collierville, Covington Pike, and Wolf Chase. We make it fun to buy a car again.
We are Sports 56 WHBQ Memphis and W253DF Memphis, Flynn Broadcasting Stations. Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. This hour is brought to you by Poultry Power. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
Looking everywhere I go, trying to steal my flow, buddy. Come on now. Oh, man. It's a dog, it's a dog.
It's a dog in dog world. It's a dog in dog world.
It's a dog in dog world. Oh, we in studio. Oh, we can find.
It's a dog in dog world. It's a dog in dog world. Everywhere I go.
Now do I love them?
Everywhere I go.
Damn, nobody
steal my flow.
Look at this new doggy dog.
You know, some of these
so deceptive. If I sound like a contraceptive,
I hope you get birth.
You haven't learned.
It's a knick-knack,
paddywhack.
I still got the biggest. So get away, run away,
because I'm back. Wow. Get up. Get up.
Y'all on beat and everything.
Yeah.
Y'all are on beat and everything.
Me wanna holler because a dollar going nose on hope. Okay, go.
Known for the breakout, so take off your clothes and
quit
try to spit in my. And speaking up, I get to the point.
You think you got that mind?
Cause I roll with you with joint. You's a fleet, yeah. And I'm a big dog. I scratch you with my paw.
Y'all better recognize.
They ain't ready for it there. We in the building. We in the building.
Y'all were on beat and everything. Look at y'all, man.
And avoiding the cuss words, man. Don't play.
Look at y'all, man.
Come on now.
I was scared to go. We ain't gonna get.
I had no idea what I was doing with that one.
You gotta be careful.
I said, yeah, I'm about to cuss, man.
I hadn't heard that song
They
in a
cut
long
up
time.
on
See,
that
damn,
one.
you ain't never seen us in the studio with the right kind of vibe.
Apparently, that's it.
I hadn't heard that song in a long time.
I'm about to send you a request for
Man. Snoop Dogg did. Come
I
on, come back.
That whole album is incredible, man.
Now do I love them? Hell no! Look at your Snoop Doggy
We
dog.
gotta have us a Snoop
And
Day.
you
then.
never gave up about it. Comes to you. Ain't but it.
Yeah, you got.
Oh man.
La-di-da-di-da.
That's when at FedEx Forum there. Then when I say we,
That's what I was saying. That's what I
we-
couldn't get it out. I
like
couldn't
you
get it out. I couldn't get it out.
like, come on, we can't. Why
That's what I was
y'all?
thinking of.
Why y'all right?
You might well not play that, man. People, what are you talking about?
What is he even? I don't know. There's like 10% of the crowd knows what he's talking about, and they can't say it, and so then it's just like
They scared to say it because you don't want to look like
when I say we,
you say
yeah,
we.
you can't.
We
Oh, but that was good, man. Y'all were awesome.
weekend,
Y'all are talented.
weekday. What are we doing?
Talented, man. Talented
Weekly
artists.
reader. What are you talking about?
When I say weekly, you say
Reader.
weekly.
Reader.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that album, man! I got to go back and listen to
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Album. That reminded me.
That did something to y'all. To your souls.
It
Y'all
took me back
souls
to-
look better.
Took me back to 97,
Yeah, that was
6, something like that.
Yeah, I was right in the edge of high school kind of time. Yeah.
We got just some doggy dog.
Super fella, doggy
They
dog.
took them back to 97. Were you hanging at the Regal Beagle or the Bigger Jigger back then?
Neither one.
Which one you with?
I was hanging at the house.
Which one you with, baby? You had to be
16.
at one, baby. You had to be at one. man.
Well, When I met you last night, baby.
Before you opened up your trap.
And you gave me all your lady.
But now I take it all back.
Cause
you gave me I can't.
Oh, you.
And
you even. My.
Radio number on the cabinet. And I promise, baby,
I'll give you a call. Come on now. You got to find it there.
Next time I'm feeling
kind of homely.
You may as well not play it like you said. It'll be a whole bunch of that.
And if you can't, I have never met a girl that I loved in the whole wide world.
Here comes Corrupt over here.
I'll probably be broke. I never have enough.
I get it's all right.
Yeah, Stickers Boys, man.
Y'all are awesome, man. This is awesome.
My guy been gone for about 10 days, man.
No,
we gotta
back.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Gotta blow it up, man.
Let's get it.
That's how you aerosol hug. Like that. That's how you aerosol.
Hey, we got it. Hey, at this point, man, we got it. COVID brothers.
COVID brothers.
At this point, forget it.
Cobra.
Cobros.
Oh man. Hey, can we get everybody's lights cut back on? Can we get everybody's lights fixed, please?
Somebody.
MLGW, like I listen, I appreciate. I know everybody's working hard out there. Yeah, I appreciate all our listeners out there doing it. It's just like it feels like maybe the infrastructure, maybe we got to work on that infrastructure.
It's too terrible.
That's a lot, man. It's 2022.
Yeah.
We can't have people 5 days out here just.
Yeah, you can't do that, man.
Like you can't have what 60,000 people, 70,000 people in a city.
Still without power. Yeah, it's crazy.
5-10% of your people, you can't have them. No. We can't. Come on, Memphis. We got to do better.
Yeah, it's sick, man. It's sick for sure.
And trying to raise some rates and all this. I don't know about that. Everybody's working hard. I'm not saying you're not working hard, but obviously the infrastructure was not in place. And I appreciate everybody going in there and trying to, fix that up now. And it's got to be done. But
props to the teachers who got a break. Kids still at the house.
Yeah, I know. My kids just forgot what school's like. I don't even know what school's like. All right, so let's talk a few little things here. Of course, obviously this week we're going to talk a lot of Super Bowl. It's big. It's big. It's hard to believe. I can't believe, man. Bengals, Rams, man. Darian, I'm sorry about your 49ers. Just
Yeah, man. Sorry about your 49ers, man.
Yeah. And y'all losing your offensive coordinator.
That's saying sorry about your 49ers. That's saying we were locking steps.
I jump off as easy as I jump on, man. Just as fast as I jump on, I'm going to jump on.
It's all good. Like I said.
And y'all losing your offensive coordinator to the Dolphins. He's going to be Mike McDaniel, who sounds like, the bro. Have you ever heard that dude talk? Derek, do me a favor. Pull up Mike McDaniel press conference, like just a random Mike McDaniel. Listen to this dude. He's the most bro sounding. He sounds. If John Harden ever coached an NFL team, this is what John Harden would sound like in his first press conference. We got
to get through our YouTube commercial.
This guy's he's 30. he's 38, and he's been in the NFL for like 15 years. Like but no, if John Harden was a coach, he'd sound like this dude. Darian, hit me up here.
Equally excited for you guys to truly take in how physically imposing I am. So whenever you guys are ready to start, let's do it. Yes, another word.
How do you determine what a good practice is for you?
A good practice is...
Hey, man. Look at this dude.
And he looks the part, too.
And he looks the part. Offense, you feel like at every position, they have improved on things from the day before. There's never a practice that's
does not look like anything.
He's somebody's head coach.
He's going to be Dolphins head coach.
Understanding that, but at the same time, every time you make a mistake,
can you? Look at that guy. Can you believe that guy? Listen, and look at him.
NFL head
coach.
He is the equipment manager at best from the look.
And he's
after the fact.
I didn't even know he's on our staff.
He's biracial for real. Or he says he is. I don't. I mean,
momentum swing.
I ain't lying. What's his name?
Mike McDaniel.
Being a 49er fan, I should know this.
Long time 49er fan.
Yeah.
Anthony Sain should probably know Yeah, if you look at him, he's he doesn't look or sound like a.
This is somebody's nephew.
Fisdale brothers.
Yeah, this is somebody's nephew. They done hired.
Nah, he's like, hey man, we really worked
They done
hard,
hired,
man.
they done hired Jay Morgan.
You know what I'm
Harder.
saying, man? It's like, man.
Wait a minute. What? What?
Yep.
These folks hired Logic.
Yeah,
the rapper.
I was gonna
His
say
dad
yeah.
is black.
Yeah.
So
What?
So they say.
This dude's the head coach of the Dolphins?
He's going to be.
Apparently,
He's going to be.
Jay Morgan Harder, you want to coach? Sure.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It's like we coaching's like man. It's like watching like SpongeBob. It's like I'm SpongeBob, and like the rest of y'all are like.
Bro, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen.
But he
y'all
looks
gotta
and
like
sounds just
get
like
down
Peter was
and,
explaining.
you got to get down to like what is it like Krabby Patties and like whatnot. It's like that, man. Yeah, I'm a little
fun.
hungry, bro.
Get some shawarma.
Looks like he's just gonna get high and get to the sidelines. Yeah, man. I was listening to a bunch of podcasts and man, just thinking about like how life is so like big, man. It's like wow, right?
Oh man.
Did you know I'm biracial? Like really?
Yeah,
Have you seen his dad?
Folks that hired Logic. Man, that's funny.
His apparently like we don't know his dad. He says his dad's black, but apparently like they don't seem to quite know that for sure.
How can you not know?
I don't know. It's a weird situation, man.
So his mom told me your dad's black. Probably told him like his dad's black, but he's never actually met the man. What? This is all crazy, bro.
Shy sent us a DM of what says is Mike McDaniel's parents' wedding photo.
What?
And it does
She
look,
sent it to me too?
I don't know if she sent it to you, but she sent it to me. It does look. I mean, yeah, okay, all right. It's kind of yeah. I mean, there's definitely
Look at Miami.
black folks in the mix.
Look at the Dolphins trying to right some wrongs.
That's, well, to an extent.
Trying to right some wrongs.
No, they
right
or wrong with him.
Well, he's blackish.
No, they got rid of
allegedly.
They got rid of a black guy
For the allegedly black.
for a half black guy.
Rumored to be black too.
So we kind of minus 0.5 on this whole situation.
Oh man.
And you would have to be skeptical looking at him. If you looked at this dude, you would not think biracial. I'll be honest with you.
Not at all.
Not even in the slightest.
I can see it since you said it, but no, I don't see him as being.
Yeah, I mean, hey, cool. Like, you know.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Shai's in the photo of his parents, what was supposedly his parents' wedding. Hey, it's fine. Hey, I'm not saying he's Rachel Dolezal out here or anything like that.
Might be, man. Let me look at this picture. She sent it to me too.
I can't. I mean, it just. I don't know. It's an old picture. Could be. You know. Who knows? Lovie Smith is expected to be hired by the Houston Texans as their coach, as the NFL.
Wait, these are all black people.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Amazing, right?
There are black people at the wedding. Now, did they get married? And have a baby? And I don't know.
I think his dad is biracial. He might be a DeBarge. Let me see.
Yeah.
He may be a DeBarge.
Yeah, his dad looks kind of Bobby DeBarge-ish.
Well, the photo gets darker as the kind of goes to the edge of the photo. So I think there's definitely some like white. There's some mixed race situation happening within his family as well. So I think he's fairly light skinned within his guy. But he has to be in order to create this dude who's
that's wild,
basically white.
Yeah.
Someone in the Faithful 49ers group chat or something on here on YouTube says, I wonder what video game does he play. Like he looks like he's going down there to get high and play video games.
Yeah, he looks like he's
They said what video games do he play?
I gotta play Fortnite.
Yeah,
I gotta play Fortnite with the boys. We're out here.
He looks like it.
He's 25% black. Like his dad is biracial. Looks like.
I think you mean 2.5% black.
Yeah, something like that. Because his dad, like he's about to say, since we are lying here for the first time.
He's like John B.
Yeah.
Something to love.
Hope you taking notes, Darren, with some return music, man. We giving you some.
Show me.
Last week when you did
What was that song?
you had like 4 texts of Confunction, Love Train. Like 4 people instantly knew the song we were ridiculously trying to hum.
Confunction,
yeah, we were humming it.
Verdell says Lovie Smith might get 2 years if hired. Looks like he's going to be hired by the Houston Texans.
Look at the NFL trying to repent of his sins.
Trying to undo years of
right. Let's hire some of these. Just insert whatever word you want to put into the email.
Hey, I like old Lovie. I like the way old Lovie looks.
Yeah,
give
him 18
Old
months.
Lovie looks like he's ready this time.
Lovie is the man for sure who adds 30 years if he with his beard.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
If he shaved his beard, he'd look 30 years
Absolutely.
younger. Like
Absolutely.
he is the oldest man. Looks like Santa Claus out here.
Yeah, it works though. It works for him.
Man, look like Famous Amos.
He
about to say something.
Yeah, looks like Rufus Thomas. Like I just.
Oh man, take his beard off. He's smooth as a bug.
Yeah, it's just like nobody on earth is aged more than Lovie Smith with his
beard.
Oh my God.
That's what Illinois football will do to you, right?
God, I mean, that is the whitest beard.
It is. It looks good on him. I like Lovie like that.
He looks
though.
way different from his Bears.
He looks
days,
way
for sure.
different. Way
Is it
different.
true? Saying I just heard this. I don't know if it's true or not. Is it true they'd only hire a black guy if he had a white beard?
I don't know.
That's what I heard.
It might be what it
Mixed
is.
the two.
I heard they'd only hire a black guy who looked white in Mike McDaniel, and they only had a black guy if he had a very white beard.
We gotta find someone that has a.
He's got a very white.
Gotta have a famous
beard
Amos
is
look.
very white. So that's. I mean, hey,
That'll throw him off.
Basically,
That'll throw him off. That's
half of his face is white.
So it's basically he's white. He's extremely white. So it's,
Oh man, brothers can't get nothing these days. Brother got to grow a white beard. He's got to look like Famous Amos. You know
we fired him. We fired him without the beard. It's like, oh, hey, I got the white beard. Oh, all right, you're back in. Back in the mix, baby. Let's
Oh man, brother can't have nothing, man. God no.
Hey, congratulations, man. That's
Help us, Jay-Z.
doesn't change what's going on with
That
the.
man say help us hold.
Oh,
Hey,
you gotta hire some black people.
hey, you're barking up the wrong tree. I think he's clearly.
Jay-Z don't care about this.
Yeah, he don't care about nothing.
I'm just trying to do a halftime show.
It's that green is what he cares
We need
about.
to hire some black people. Oh,
Just a few.
You sound a little bit like him.
It's not
it's
bad.
crazy.
All right, when we come back, we're going to talk about the trade deadline because trade deadline is approaching, ladies and gentlemen. Verdell say he looked like John Amos. He does look like John Amos. Lovie looks a lot like John Amos. He really does. No, forget about Famous Amos. He looks like
Especially
John
when they
Amos.
shave, he looks just like him on.
He really does. Which one? Coming to America? Good Times? What are we talking about?
Good Times.
Yeah.
Ding.
Yeah, John Amos ain't Asian either. That dude's like 80.
Mm-hmm.
He aged. You can tell he aged a little bit in this last unnecessary Coming to America. movie.
Yeah,
I liked it, man.
Yeah.
It was horrible. Horrible.
It was. I mean, but I liked it.
Yeah, it wasn't.
DC Young Fly should have played that part
Who?
of Hakeem.
Oh, King.
He has an African look to himself, like DC Young Fly. Like dude was too old to be playing that. Like they should have made that.
I think I just
don't know.
liked it because
It just
30
wasn't-
years
it wasn't-
later.
Nobody asked for it either. Nobody said, "Hey man, what they-"
No, it was.
Yeah.
I was happy to theoretically, but it didn't work out. It's
I think I was happy that 30 years later she was still barking. Yeah. Like 30 years later, she's still barking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's an iconic situation right there. Still barking.
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back. We'll talk trade deadline. when we
It's a
finish.
dog. It's a dog. Make him bark. Got him still dog. Got him still barking.
Sports 56 98.5.
The all-new Sports 56 Mornings with Greg Gaston and Eli Savoy. Brought to you by Action 24/7, James Gaddis Jewelers, and Acura of Memphis. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 right here on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
Valentine's Day is almost here, and you know we have a tradition of going to Dinstall's, and we're doing it again this year, but virtually. We will be giving you 14% off on February the 8th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. if you go to Dinstall's or call and order your chocolate-covered strawberries. They're back. Head to Laurelwood, Germantown, Collierville, downtown, or where they make the candies, that's Pleasant View. Say Sports 56, and on February the 8th, get 14% off at Dinstall's.
Hey guys, don't mind me as I interrupt your radio program. It's Sue Cosner, sexual health expert on men's performance in the bedroom. Do me a favor and don't touch that dial. That's a mistake. If you've been listening to this radio station, you've probably heard a compelling ad for Noxitril, the potent all-natural male enhancement pill. Men constantly ask me, does this Noxitril really work? Or is it just another scam product? I can tell you there's nothing better than Noxitril. I recommend this super pill to men everywhere. It can transform your life in the bedroom once and for all. Strong, powerful, results that will increase your blood flow fast. No prescription, no hassle. Just imagine that little blue pill on steroids. So call Noxitril now and take advantage of an incredible free bottle offer. Shipped discreetly to your door. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration and not intended to diagnose, treat, or prevent any disease.
Call now and find out how to get a free bottle of Noxitril while supplies last. Call 1-800-231-8913. That's 800-231-8913. Free bottle for limited time. Call now. 800-231-8913. 800-231-8913.
A good friend of mine told me about this awesome place for lunch.
Oh, yeah? What's the name?
Neil's Grill and Bar, where the fat man rocks. Everybody knows Neil.
Where's it located?
It's located in Yorkshire Square off of Quince.
And what's it like?
The best lunch place in Memphis. You know, like real mashed potatoes and gravy. Everything is made from scratch. Monday through Friday, daily lunch specials like Monday baked chicken, Italian Tuesday, spaghetti, ravioli, Italian spinach, delicious fried catfish, fried chicken livers every Wednesday, Friday, Salisbury steak, barbecue chicken, or if you just want a vegetable plate, the best veggies in town.
What about the lunch price?
Meat and 2 veggies, $7.95. Meat and 3 veggies, $9.99. And veggie plate, $8.95. Big fat boy portions, man.
Man, you're making me hungry.
Come hear the best live local music at Neil's. Eddie Smith plays Sundays 5 to 9, Mondays karaoke, Tuesdays Debbie Jameson, Wednesdays Elmo and the Shades, Thursdays John Williams and the A440 Band at Neil's.
Where the fat man rocks.
That dinner was delicious. What's next?
I'm thinking just the check.
Do you frequently have gas, bloating, diarrhea, stomach pain, or loose oily stools after eating? One or more of these symptoms could be a sign of exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI, and it may be time to talk to your doctor.
If you have EPI, Creon may be right for you. Creon, pancrelipase, is an oral prescription medication that treats EPI. Creon replaces enzymes you may be missing to help you break down food properly.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Do not chew capsules or contents as this may cause mouth irritation. Tell your doctor if you have unusual or severe stomach pain, bloating, trouble passing stool, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, worsening of painful swollen joints, or allergic reactions. Other side effects may include changes in blood sugars, gas, dizziness, or sore throat and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon.
Talk to your doctor about Creon, the #1 prescribed EPI treatment, and visit gocreon.com. That's GOCREON.com. Or call 1-800-633-9110.
Listen Sundays at 11 a.m. to join Idlewild Presbyterian Church for worship. Idlewild is a PCUSA church located in Midtown Memphis.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. This hour is brought to you by Poultry Power. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
Yeah. Man, I met you last
There they
night,
go.
baby. Before you open up your... Come on now.
I had respect for
your
your lady. What?
But now I take it all back. Come on now.
Why is that?
Cause you gave me all your... Hey. Come on now. And you even my...
Video number on the cabinet. And I promise, baby, I give you a call. Come on now. Next time I'm feeling kind of
Hey, come on now.
You can come on
over and I'll break you off. Yes, sir. And if you can't that day, baby, just lay back. Why?
Cause I
never met a girl. Come on now. That I loved in the whole wide world. But you know what? You know what though? Yo. Now I'm saying careful about it. I'm probably be broke. Yeah, they ain't ready for that. You know the smoke. They ain't ready for it.
Oh my God!
He look like BBD.
He look like BBD.
I love in a pound of hand up in my south hole.
Oh man!
Just pay this. Just the latest.
Y'all are reminiscing something
Then I'm
good
through with
in there, boy.
Oh yeah, we back in '96.
Woo!
But we still this was CD era. I think this is when I had
this
tapes
CD
and CDs.
Yeah, this was CD.
This is when tapes and CDs kind of overlapped each other.
Yeah. I had this CD. I remember having this.
I remember having the CD. Yeah.
Because you either at the Regal Beagle or the Bigger Jigger.
But see, I had tapes too because I was recording tapes off of the radio. And then I would buy the CD once I just had to have it. You know what I mean? But
yeah. And if you recall, that inside of that cover, they had to redo that cover because initially it had that nudity in it, and they had to recall them or redo them. And speaking of nudity in records, today, 2 Live Crew. Third, was it? How many years ago was that? 1989. 2 Live Crew is Nasty As They Want to Be third album. Dropped today. Wow. Reminiscing.
33 years ago.
33. Oh Lord.
No.
Girl. Oh, girl.
Boom, 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 boom.
Y'all have too much fun.
Let me see you touch the ground.
I take it you guys have heard that album before.
The hood say it's all good. All right.
Oh, God. One pretty party.
Yeah, our friend Pretty Party said, ain't no fun. Yeah, it ain't no fun.
I knew somebody was at work jamming.
Thank you.
If y'all thought Peter was going to come back in the studio, we wasn't going to sit there and clown for 2 hours. I don't know what y'all thought this was going to be, man.
No, that's welcome back.
Y'all thought we were going to talk about the Tigers' 2-game winning streak for 2 hours?
I'm about to.
I think it's 3, bro.
Getting ready for Tulane this week with three games?
I think it's 3.
About to get on it. That's like no. This is how we do it. Welcome back, Family Leisure Studios. It is grind time. We're having fun.
Poultry power.
Yeah, poultry power in the building.
Boom, 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 boom. Big poultry. Big poultry power. Come with it. Poultry power. Come with it.
I seen them thighs and the breasts. They better than the rest. You know, he would always have like some little like
Brother Marquise,
anonymous like unheard of dude like rapping on this. Like, who is this?
I thought you were talking Brother Marquise. Brother Marquise is world famous, man.
No, I'm talking about the little cats he would have rapping. Luke. Once he was Uncle Luke without 2 Live Crew, he'd always have like some little unheard of rapper. Like, all right,
just like Lil Jon without the East Side Boy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. You without me is like Harold Miller.
Harold Miller without the blue notes.
Never go platinum. Hey, you gotta keep this through dog vibe going, though, bro.
Oh man. Welcome back. It is. Hey, you know. It's time. It's time. It is the lead up trade deadline week, ladies and gentlemen. And Anthony Sain's time to shine. What is the latest, Anthony Sain? What are you hearing?
I ain't hearing nothing. The feelings that the Grizzlies aren't gonna do much. Probably something really around the edges. Like if they could get like a project type of guy that the team is kind of giving up on. If they can do that for like nothing, like moving like a Culver or something.
Give me a project pick.
Give me a. And like this is for the ones.
Don't need a minute.
This is for the ones. Let me put it in. Did they catch it?
Give me a hustle check.
Yeah. I'm Louise for Sheezy. I'm off the Heezy, believe me. Did I leave it? So
you talking about there's not a you don't think there's a major earth-shattering maneuver in the mix? No. I mean, here's the thing. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, and it's I think it's important. I kind of want to lay the groundwork for the week because it's very. So we saw the first big. Well, we've seen a couple of moderate sized trades to kind of open up things. The Norman Powell trade going to the Clippers as the Blazers kind of, take their step back and look at what's going on with their team. And then you saw the Karis LeVert trade, which was an interesting trade.
I feel a way about it. I just ain't saying nothing.
Okay. All right.
I ain't saying much at all. They got that dude for, in essence, would have been Kyle and the Utah pick could have got you Karis LeVert.
You could have gotten Karis LeVert again.
19 points a game.
But the Grizzlies scoring's not their issue. Scoring's not a problem. I
digress.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna sit out. I'm gonna sit this one out.
I get it, but that's something the Cavs, without especially with Ricky Rubio going out, they needed a little punch, a little help. He wasn't providing a lot of shooting to begin with, although he was having some weirdly good year shooting occasionally. But to give them a little more punch in the starting lineup, move some guys. It makes sense for them. They got him for basically a better price than than the Clippers paid for Norm Powell. And Norm Powell is, I think Caris LeVert, I'd rather have Caris LeVert as a player, period. Yeah. I think Norm Powell is one of the most overrated players.
He's so freaking annoying. I can't stand that dude. We got to play them tomorrow, too. T-shirt wearing. I'd say Zaire Williams, same thing. I just don't think an NBA player needs to be wearing a T-shirt. I can't. Well, Zaire's a little self-conscious. I understand.
Look. And if you're going to wear the T-shirt, it needs to be the same color as your jersey. It can't be a white T-shirt.
Norman Powell.
It can't be like you put on a Hanes from off the that you grab out of the. It's just like I would grab out of the package and No, make it like a fitted shirt or like a something. It's got to match.
Compression shirt. Yeah,
compression shirt. It's got to match your colors. Don't throw a freaking white shirt on like you're,
Norman Powell's so annoying, man.
Yeah, even I wouldn't do that. I should do that. I need to do that. I wouldn't do that. It's not how it's going to be. So I think that's a good move. It's a good move for the Cavs. It made sense. It's a lot for the Pacers. I think it's a good return actually for Caris LeVert, and it gives them a chance to. They got the 5th worst record in the league, kind of sneaky bad. They've really struggled of late, and with the Sabonis and Turner, hurting themselves, and then very much being in the mix for trades. Pacers could be in the mix for that top pick. They got a little work to do. They have to lose quite a bit, but they could certainly at least put themselves in a position where they could end up with a worse record than the Thunder, for example. They could end up with a worse record than the Rockets. I don't think they could end up worse than the Pistons or the Magic, but they could end up. And so I get it. And this is a draft right now where you're basically looking at
some good players in the top.
The top is like top 4, 3-4, great. Everybody else, there's a lot of variation. There's always good players in there, but like you want to be in the top, and they can put themselves in that position. So I can expect them to tank. Now here's my question for you, Anthony Sain. If you're the Grizzlies right now, you look at your roster.
Yep.
Because this is something I've talked about. I put a little Twitter thread up a few weeks ago, and I'll just point back to that. Grizzlies have 3 first-round picks right now. One of them, that Lakers pick, looks like it could potentially be pretty tasty. Lakers 2 games under 500 right now. They have the Jazz pick.
The Lakers currently have the 13th pick, is what the Lakers would have today.
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah, but again, they're in the play-in, so we'll have to see how that goes. It's but that's probably going to be a mid. It's certainly going to be a mid teens type pick. That's a good pick. And you have the Jazz and the Grizzlies pick. Both of them are low picks at this point. So the Grizzlies right now, in that position, they're not going to use all 3 of those picks.
You would think that they're not. Common sense would tell you that they're not.
They can't. They don't have room in the roster, and they're not going to be able to develop those players. The reason they've developed the players they have is because they've given them minutes. They've given them a clear pathway to development. They have a plan, and they've worked on it. Look at Zaire Williams. He was playing when everybody's like, "Stop playing this guy. He sucks," etc.
Right.
No, they played him, and he's paying that off. Same thing with Conchar. Like, why are you playing Conchar? Well, he's turned into like a pretty decent like NBA player. Like, they play their dudes. That's what they do. And if they use all 3 of those draft picks, those guys won't play. They're not penny. They don't play everybody. And so it's not gonna work like that. So now you're stuck with those 3 picks. Now you can hang on to them into the draft, but then teams kind of know the position that you're in. You're not going to have as much trade value for those picks, most likely.
Right.
You also have 2 expiring contracts, but you have guys that, Tyus Jones and Kyle Anderson. You've gotten a lot of use out of them. They're useful, important pieces. So you'd be a little bit reluctant to trade them. With that being said, that's the state of play is the Grizzlies have always been under Zach Kleiman, they've been a forward-thinking franchise. They've not been afraid to take a moderate step back in order to move forward. Look at the Justice Winslow trade. They took a big swing, didn't work. Took a little bit of a step back in the process. They held Jaren Jackson back in his recovery because they want to make sure that he was healthy. They've withheld guys minutes wise to be like they've always been long term.
Right.
Well, this team now has the 3rd best record in the NBA.
Right.
They are like good. Now, do they push the chips in a little bit? Do they change the timeline? Or are they saying, look, we don't think we're actually the third best team in the NBA right now. We are more of a 2-3 years down the line team, and we're going to make some moves to do that. Because I think sitting and doing nothing, there's actually a risk associated with that too, in terms of the assets that you have. You're going to let assets go that normally would get you something.
Yeah, it changes for me daily, man. It feels like they're not going to do anything. I think the guys all want to stay together, and they want to make this run happen. But there's some things that you just shouldn't leave in the hands of players' opinion. I mean, like a Kyle Anderson contract.
Mm-hmm.
I'm extremely upset that we didn't move Kyle last year when he clearly had peaked. His shoulder was good. His shoulder seems to be back, as an issue with him. And you're not getting the same Kyle you had last year. Super hesitant to shoot the ball at all. And I think just letting his contract roll off could be a possibility, to just play with him and just let it roll off, to free up some money and whatever. But me personally, I would have loved to have seen, because if you had made a trade yesterday for a Karis LeVert, a 19-point per game scorer from the Pacers, a guy you'd be bringing in off the bench as your kind of your Jordan Clarkson type guy, we're all over ESPN this morning. Like, are the Grizzlies, did that move put them into championship contention? When you're adding a guy like that off your bench, that would have been the talk. That would have been the conversation today, without a doubt. Are the Grizzlies, setting themselves up for a championship this year? And it's still, like I said this all week long, and I've been saying this ever since we've been doing this run. I could definitely see things falling in the Grizzlies' favor, where they can make a crazy run in the playoffs. Win in the first round. Next round you got a Phoenix or whoever. Or whoever. No, you wouldn't get Phoenix. You could get a Golden State or whoever. I can see them making a run where they could beat a Golden State in 7.
I mean, they could be Phoenix from last year. They could be Phoenix from last year.
I can see the Grizzlies having a crazy run.
Yeah.
I can see them having a crazy playoff run. Or I can see them getting put out in the first round by a team that's worse than them.
Mm-hmm.
Either one of those things could happen. And I would hate to leave chips on the ground that you didn't play. And I think that it kind of bothers me, because it feels like they're not going to do anything. But I really don't think that's the best thing to do. But you're so ahead of schedule that it feels like, you're playing by house money. It doesn't really matter. But I just hate to blow an opportunity where I think this team really could. I hate to sit back and wonder.
So then, what in your mind? Because we're gonna take a break. We got a little special guest to join us for just a little bit after the break. What would you say this team needs? Like, if you're looking at, if you're going in the trade market, what do they need
for this season?
Yeah, to give them a chance in the playoffs.
Easy answer. Easily more bench scoring, like consistent. I'm going to get 15, 20 points a game from this one player.
Like a wing.
Yep.
Like a wing that
like
an experienced wing that can score. I agree with that.
Yep. Because when you go through those droughts.
Because I don't know if Zaire, I don't know if you can count on Zaire.
You can't count on Melton. You can't count on Kyle.
Conchar. You can't count on
those guys aren't going to be those dudes in the playoffs. Yeah. Like, period. Like, I'd love to be wrong.
You remember what happened last year?
Yeah, Melton
there
was
some
horrible.
Good dudes that were just kind of.
They weren't ready. Desmond Bain was the only guy that showed up off that bench. And especially if you can get a guy who moves Dillon to your bench. You know what I mean? So.
No, there's another conversation there.
We'll talk about that.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I think that Desmond Bain has played Dillon Brooks.
Thank you.
Off the
out of the starting lineup,
out of the future of the Grizzlies.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's.
I told you that last week, brother.
If Zaire turns into a dude that can defend and halfway knock down some shots, it does.
Bain can defend. Bain can defend.
Yeah.
And score. A much better shooter, obviously. Zaire can defend. And
it's tough though, because we've seen Dillon win games for us though, man. With all the things you said about Dillon,
I think this team has outgrown that thing. I think Dillon was like training wheels.
Yeah.
Like I think they've understood, how well they did without Ja, how well they did without. They've understood now how to win games.
I need more of that tomorrow, Peter.
I think that's we'll talk more about that. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But I think
I need more of that
because Bain's playing his way into high level. I don't know if he's a max player, but he's going to be in that neighborhood if he keeps doing this. You can't have him and Dillon, and you're going to have to start trimming. And
Dillon for Harrison Barnes, call it in.
Hey, Brown's looking really good up there in Boston.
It'll take more than Dillon to get him.
I know, yeah.
When we come back, like I said, we're going to have a little chat with a special guest, and we'll finish up with some of your thoughts on this.
That bug guy.
Sports 56, 98.5.
Sports 56 Happy Hour with Johnny Radio, presented by Tito's Vodka, from 11 to 1 every weekday on Sports 56 and 98.5 FM.
It's a new year. That means it's time for a floor model sale at Family Leisure. You can help Family Leisure make room for all the new 2022 products that are coming in. All floor models are priced to move right now. If it's on the floor, it's on sale. But you better hurry to get these special savings, because once these floor models are gone, folks, they're gone. We're talking theater seating, massage chairs, arcades, foosball and hockey tables, all on sale. Shuffleboard tables, pool tables, they're on sale too. Plus, there's so much more on sale. And you can get New Year's deals on spas and swimming pools as well. Family Leisure needs the room for new inventory. So what's here has got to go. You can help them. The floor model sale is happening now at Family Leisure, Whitten Road at I-40, where family and fun come together. Happy New Year from our good friends at Family Leisure.
Have you wanted to speak a new language but thought it'd be too difficult or take too much time? Then try Babbel. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel teaches you conversations that you will actually use. With 14 languages and lesson topics like travel, business, relationships, and more, you'll learn what matters most to you. Babbel. Language for life. Learn a new language with ease. Go to Babbel.com to try for free. That's BABBEL.com.
Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
I'm Brian Elder, 867-0303. Hurricane season is upon us. Is your roof ready? Are your shingles laying down and sealed properly? Call me right now, 867-0303. They say you get what you pay for. That's why my opinion is free. Maybe you've got years of life left in your roof. If so, I'll tell you that. But if I find storm damage or a compromised roof system, I'll lay out some options for you. Don't let them tell you it needs to be replaced if it only needs a repair. Call me, 867-0303. Has your insurance company already seen it and rejected your claim? Maybe they're correct. Most of the time, they're not. They do tend to become more reasonable once I get involved, though. 867-0303. I'll measure your roof from outer space or BrianElderRoofing.com.
Call 867-0303. Brian Elder's Roofing Solutions.
The NFL season all comes down to this: Super Bowl 56 with the Rams taking on the Bengals. To celebrate, FanDuel Sportsbook is hooking up all customers with a risk-free same-game parlay. New and existing customers can place any same-game parlay of 3 legs or more on the Super Bowl, and if you don't win, FanDuel will refund you. Already have an account? Just place your risk-free same-game parlay before the Super Bowl to qualify. New customers join today with promo code CASH to enjoy 56-1 odds on either team to win the Super Bowl. You can turn a $5 bet into $280 cash. FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, must be 21 and older, present in Tennessee. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $5 unless otherwise specified. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call the Tennessee Red Line at 1-800-889-9789.
Now, back to Sports 56 Grind Time. This hour is brought to you by Poultry Power. Here once again are Peter Edmiston and Anthony Sain.
Oh! I'm so excited.
Me too.
Very excited. We got our special guest. She called in. I was hoping to hear from our friend Becky Denstall over at Denstall's. They got there's a fantastic remote, sort of a virtual.
Meanwhile,
Zoom.
you can watch Sain booty shake.
Yeah, I can watch Sain just in his
champagne poppy mode over here.
In his own zone over here.
He's happy to see you. I can't say that.
Yeah, you do the show like that. I like
He's
just
happy.
Just wandering.
Get my hotline bling on over here.
That's
Get his hotline bling.
Yeah, y'all know nothing about it. Shout out to Drake, still going through it, praying for my boy.
You bring out a different side.
Head over to Denstall's though.
Please do.
Valentine's Day. We talked about Valentine's Day coming up, and there's no better. I mean, what's the most classic Valentine's Day gift?
Chocolate.
I mean, it's just chocolate. That heart full of chocolate. I mean, the way to a lady's heart is definitely through, nice little flowers, beautiful candies, and the homemade. It's like I don't know if you ever been over to the you ever been to the back Dinstall's the factory? It's like Willy Wonka, the chocolate factory.
They let you go back there?
I was gonna say that too.
I'm about to go right now.
I was gonna say it too.
They have special times when you go back there. They don't just let anybody just go, hey, I want to see the back. But they do let people back there. And if you're a VIP such as myself, then yes, you can go back there.
It means if you shop more than just on Valentine's Day, Sain.
Well, no, it means if you went to high school with one of the guys.
Touche.
One of my buddy. Shout out to Andrew over there. He went to high school with me. Man, it's like going back and seeing like literally the candies this beautiful chocolate that they're melting on the spot. They have. I mean, it's made with a very particular mix that they go and you watch them do the cashew crunch and the whole thing, and you watch them like they go down in the enrober. The thing that's in the enrober, it's like a fountain of chocolate, and it enrobes the candy perfectly in this beautiful little, it's put a little sheen on it, a little style. They got stuff that's spinning around. They got stuff that's fun. It's awesome. It's like, man, this is crazy. And people back there working feverishly. Not Oompa Loompas.
Yeah,
it's not politically correct these days. Talk about the Oompa Loompas. I don't know if can't be doing that.
Then you give her the chocolate on one of those Disney World rides. Absolutely. On the Disney World ride, give her the Dinstall's chocolate.
Absolutely. Well, this year the Disney was the trip. Right? Frankly, that was I'm not gonna. I mean, as we did.
Ain't no Valentine's.
Yeah, it's Valentine's. I hope they go back and look at the pictures.
Yeah, tag her in the picture on Twitter. Hey, happy Valentine's Day.
So anyway, go and check it out over at Dinstall's tomorrow. Be sure to listen in for the virtual remote. It's going to be a lot of fun, and go get it taken care of. They got wonderful discounts always happening this time of year. It's going to be great. Got our Super Bowl coverage. It continues over here as well. Be sure to check all that stuff out. And FanDuel, FanDuel, man. If this is the week, this is the week, man. If you have not signed up for FanDuel Sportsbook, what are you doing?
Come on now.
What are you? But you know what? If you've not signed up, normally I don't like to reward tardiness. I don't like to reward procrastination. But in this case, you're going to be rewarded. You are actually going to be rewarded because in this time in the Super Bowl, you have an opportunity to, how about 56-1? Woo! It's Super Bowl 56. How about 56-1 odds on either team to win the Super Bowl? New customers, that's you. Sign up with promo code BIGHEAD to enjoy 56-1 odds. Go ahead and pick, the Rams. But, can you go against Joe Burrow? Looks like he's kind of got that destiny thing going. I don't know. You turn a $5 bet into $280 cash. What? It's never going to be better than that. Promo code BIGHEAD gets you on the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Plus, you got a risk-free same-game parlay. All customers new and current. That means you saying, I know you're current, me, I'm current. Darian, we don't like talk about some of your bets. You get a free.
Darian's got music in his ears right now.
Risk-free.
I say thank you.
Same game parlay. Any same game parlay of 3 legs or more on the Super Bowl, and if you don't win, FanDuel is going to refund you. Same game parlays combine multiple bets, so go ahead and get that Joe Burrow over in those passing yards. Go get that Odell Beckham Jr. touchdown. Go make that happen, man. Throw something in Jamar Chase, and you got a risk-free same game parlay. It's all there for you. Again, promo code BIGHEAD. Jump in. It's all happening for the Super Bowl. Must be 21 and older and present in Tennessee. Refund issues now withdrawable site credit. That expires in 7 days. Max refund $5. Unless otherwise specified, restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call TN Redline 1-800-889-9789. You can go ahead and get that. That promo in as well. And start thinking about the trade deadline that's coming up too, because as we mentioned going into it, I think. I don't know. The other thing that's complicated about this trade deadline, Sain, is that so many teams right now, if you look at the standings, there's really only, I would say, 5 teams really.
4? Oh, my bad. It's just in me, man.
5? Not the same. 5 teams really that are out of it. The Thunder, Rockets, Pacers, Pistons, Magic are out of it. Everybody else can talk themselves into the Kings even, who suck. Granted, 100%, they suck. They're only 2 games out of a play-in spot. You got, the Blazers, Spurs. They're not doing anything, but they're a game, a game and a half, somewhere in that neighborhood, out of a play-in spot. Right now, Wizards, awful team. Half a game out of the playoffs, but they've been in there. The Knicks as well. Knicks have been in the mix for most of the season. They've had a pretty disastrous run of late. They're a game out. So all these teams think they can be in the mix. It makes it hard for a team to truly be a seller. You couple that with the fact that this draft outside of the top 4 or 5 is not so strong, and it's hard to find some teams to figure out what the motivation is going to be for a lot of these teams. And so I think it makes the trade deadline. In my guess is it's going to make it a lot more stagnant. I don't think you're going to see a lot of activity. Maybe it could go the other way. Maybe if you see enough trades happen in the next 2 or 3 days, right up to the deadline, then maybe it gets crazy. If you see other teams kind of loading up and getting ready, but I don't think anything's going to happen on the James Harden front. It looks like the Nets have ruled that out. Although, man, you read that piece from Woj, and it's
it did look a little convincing.
Ooh, man, the Nets are already saying, well, we believe James that he's not playing 100%. Oh boy, that's a red flag right there.
Real quick, is Dylan Brooks playing his last game?
That's, by the way, 7th place.
Who? Oh, yeah, 7th in the East, yep.
7th?
Yep.
In the play-in spots.
Yep. Has Dylan Brooks played his last game for the Grizzlies?
No.
I agree.
Not yet.
Uh-oh.
But the summer?
Who knows?
I would think the summer he's...
It might be the Dylan Brooks farewell tour.
I think there's a lot of pressure on Dylan, too, when he comes back. I think he better start shooting a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be the same. I don't think he's going to get the same rope to be like crazy Dylan. And I think the team is tightened up. It ain't like that anymore. It ain't like that anymore.
Come on, villain. We need you to be a refined villain, man.
He's got to have to refine it a little bit.
Need you to be Christmas special version.
Exactly.
Villain.
Yeah, exactly right. We'll talk a lot more about it tomorrow on the program here from the Family Leisure Studios. Everybody, hope you had a great show. I certainly did. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Memphis fans, your Tigers host Tulane February 9th at FedEx Forum at 7. It's Military First Responders Game. The GTG 100% campaign continues for the rest of the season. Scan your ticket each game to be entered into the end of the season drawing for amazing prizes, including a trip for 2 to the American Tournament as well as 6 months free ESPN+. February 9th, 7 o'clock, sponsored by Conway Services. For tickets, call 901-678-2331 or visit GoTigersGoTix.com today.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $700 on average.